Welcome to Week 10 podcast. All right, everybody. Sorry we missed last week. I had a thing to go do, but hey, we're back. I'm Sam, and with us we have Rob. How's it going, Rob?
It's going good, Sam.
It's going pretty good. I'm off my losing streak, and which we will talk about here. But hey, you know what? Let's start with the standings real quick and maybe check it out here. So let's start with Conference One, Earth, Belichick mate at 6-4, straight out of Kings at 5-5, Dean Gray at 4-6, and Wolfpack at 3-7.
All right, so we got 4 games to go. And hey, while we're on that, Sam, let's just do a friendly reminder, everybody. Next week, watch for the reminder on the Thanksgiving Day pickups, which we'll move to. I think I want to move them to 7 a.m. on Thursday. So there will not be a noon pickup. So 7 a.m. on Thursday, and I'll resume. But that is next week, not this week. It'll stay at noon. All right, Sam. 4 games to go. Tightening it up here. Belichick mate 6-4 gets a big win. Straight out of King cannot stop the bleeding, brother. Man, I mean, that's 4 in a row. I feel for him. His team's good, but it's just he's had just a rough run of luck there. Dean Gray. Oh, I think that somebody was upset that somebody on this call beat him this week. Uh-oh. And Wolfpack at a sad 3-7 and 1,176 points. And well, it's better. The less we talk about Wolfpack, the better. Hart Foundation looks like squint. It's really a 3-game lead here because a tie is these guys aren't picking up 205 points on him unless he just goes totally in the toilet, and I don't see it happening. Squint might see a playoff team in there if you look closely. Autumn Wind, big win this week, coming up there, staying at 5-5. He's been reasonably hot here as of late. Kelly Cougar's hanging in there. He takes a tough one. And Ninja Assassin, wow. Even with the win this week, making Scott cry, which is always enjoyable. Yeah, dude, that 3-7, we don't have to squint. That's going to be you're eliminated from winning the division. So that ain't happening. Adrian may pick up 205 points and 2 wins, I guess, but you're not picking up 4 wins and 1,100. Like, God knows. It's too big of math for me, Sam. I can't do it. It's like 356 points.
All right.
Not looking good, brother.
And that's fine. Hey, whatever. My first round got injured on the first week, so that's how my season is going. So
yeah, everybody that's listening, just know that Sam's the only one that suffered injuries this year.
First round pick.
Only guy who lost a first round draft pick to injuries this year. Let me guess too. Did you have a hard time with the buys, Sam? Were there weeks where guys weren't playing? You could have used them. Yeah, yeah.
Let's look at the Conference 2 Fire Division. Degenerate Basket at 6-4. The Gang Green at 6-4. High Rollers at 4-6, and the Bag of the Bat at 4-6.
Yeah, the whole thing it just all got squeezed together. I mean, every single team has a shot at the playoffs still. There's no question about it. Tay gets a huge win this week. He'd move up to 4-6, and it's only putting him 2 games out of first. Now he's got a lot of points to pick up on Degenerate there, but. We can't be losing these games, Sam. I mean, it's tough. 6-4, 6-4, 4-6, 4-6. I mean, I'd rather be 6-4 than 4-6, but I don't feel like I got a winner yet. And then the other side, look at this crap: 7-3, 6-4, 5-5, 5-5. So, yeah, El Silveri looks pretty good. Mm-hmm. He's not out of it by any stretch. I mean, he's not in the clear by any stretch because Sav's only a game back. He's got a 6-4 team there. Dude Denver and those guys, Dude Denver's actually got 10 more points than him on the season. So he's only a couple games back. Mad Dog, 4 in a row. I mean, you want to talk about injuries. This kid every week he loses like 5 guys. So, I mean, he's costing me a fortune, dude. So, and then on the other side there, Degenerate and Gang Green battling up at High Rollers. So this is wide open for the division and the wild card. And that's how it should be, right?
Yeah. Conference 2 is looking very close compared to Conference 1. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a nightmare. And, and it's and you look at some, I think, what do we say? We have some like 18 championships on our side this year. So it's like, you wouldn't expect too many easy wins. And now we all get to play each other the rest of the way. No more cross conference. So I think I get to play a little Silverity this week. Always fun. So there you go. Let's do some games, Sam.
Let's take a look at the Week 10 rundown.
All right, week 10 rundown. Bam, bam, bang, bang. Woo. We start off with the Hart Foundation straight LA. This is a good game right here. Unless you're straight
Wow.
LA going, dude, why do I got to play Hart Foundation this week? I had 149. Which would it beat? You know, oh yeah, pretty much everybody else except for, except for Ninja Assassin. Yeah, Belichick mate. Anyway, it's close enough. He could have lost to a couple other teams. Josh Allen, not good.
No.
Not good at all, man. Not good.
No.
Jameer Gibbs, though. Yeah, so much for the timeshare back there. He went ahead and says they say they're not getting him around the goal line, so he's just going to score from the 50. That was nice. Brian Robinson, he's a revelation of a running back this year. Keenan Allen got 40 points, man. This guy is turning into the ageless wonder. This is a huge week for Cody. He's got a great team. Travis Kelce just ran the tight end out there. That he was on by, and it's a choice you can make. Win on the game, and there you go. You got to start a tight end. You don't have to be starting, though. So there you go. That's a good play. Straight LA, Brock Purdy running through with it. David Montgomery. It's a good week for this guy. He's on a bad run here. The Jets coming in, keeping him close, but it's just not enough. Cody's got a championship quality teams. And, oddly, so does straight LA, but he's going to have to get rid of Deshaun Watson. If anybody didn't know, Deshaun's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So, Waddle hurts on the bench. I mean, that's a tough week for him. These two teams are good. I can see them facing off again.
Yeah, I mean, straight A could have beat almost just about everybody else, just like he said. You know what I mean? I mean, he just ran into the Hart Foundation. That's it.
Well, and he's straight up playing with three of his best players on the bench right there. So I mean, Jalen Waddle's not been there, but this is a good team.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. So it's just sometimes the fantasy gods just go ahead and kick you in the balls, man. Ninja Assassin, Dean Gray, the immortal Sam. How big's the poster on the wall in the garage of Sam Howell now?
It's big. I mean, that was amazing. I mean, hey, I'm glad I kept them, Rob. I mean, how many times did you pick them up and drop them yourself this year?
Oh, well, not as many times as Christian Kirk, but quite a few. So I like to spend money on marginal talent. It makes me happy. Sometimes I just wake up in the middle of the night and I throw $20 out into the street. Works out. Yeah, no, I mean, he's had a good year, dude. It's kind of funny. We were kind of breaking down the quarterbacks the other day. And it just how many guys this year in like the top 10 that just weren't even drafted, or at least top 12. And then you got guys just down there sucking on the, 19th spot. They're not even worth it. I mean, but we hang on to them because, of their namesake, Trevor Lawrence. Russell Wilson, I heard the best joke the other day. They figured out the best way for Russell Wilson to do well is just to have him stop throwing the ball. And that was the thing in beauty the other night. I mean, literally, he throws up one into the end zone. Cortland Sutton makes a great catch. Russell puts the number one up there like, yeah, he just does that all the time. And the rest of the game, Sean Payton and the coaches were having to throw the ball no more than, I think, 3 feet. And yet they won. That was one of the dumber games I've seen in a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just Jamar Chase, huge game. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Sam, that's a good week, man. Dude, you're not going out quietly, right? I mean, you're playing.
No,
you're smart
I'm making
enough to
moves.
put Tony Pollard on the bench.
Yeah, I'm making the moves, Dean Gray, left a few points on the bench too, but hey, that's how it is.
Yeah, no, he's George Kittle had a big day. We were talking George Kittle's boomer bust, man, boomer bust, and he boomed this week. And again, you got him on a nice week. No Mahomes, no AJ Brown. Even though Josh Dobbs, speaking of undrafted quarterbacks, man, and that I'll tell you, Minnesota Vikings aren't any good, but they sure as hell are fun to watch. So entertaining football up there. So yeah, Dean Gray, sucks to be you. Belichick, man, the Kelly Cougars, man, Justin Herbert. Who everybody knows was created in a laboratory, and Kellen Moore, for 1 week, didn't run him. It was amazing. Trevor Lawrence, 0 points.
Wow.
0 points, Sam.
What happened?
Trevor Lawrence.
What happened?
Well, he sucks. Okay, and I had to get in this debate that he doesn't suck. Oh no, I think you're being too tough on him. Oh my god. Okay, so 9 fucking touchdowns and 6 fucking interceptions on the year. He fucking sucks. Next. All right, McCaffrey. He didn't score, Sam.
He didn't score. The streak is over.
He didn't score.
He tied.
Yeah. It was miserable. Mike Evans got the hands of an alligator. Oh, it's ugly. Kenneth Walker, great game. DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins still plays?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, anyway, Kelly Cougars coming up short. 4 points, Derek Carr. Derek Carr got hurt. Not looking
Concussion.
good.
Yeah, concussion and shoulder. Yeah.
Dude, talk about weird teams, man. I mean, Bijan finally had a good week again, down there in Atlanta, but it's like, dude, that the team's just, it's like they want to lose. Look, Kyle Pitts back to 3. There you go. Stevie, we're going to help you out. Just a little friendly inside advice. You can't win a ton of games with 2 Atlanta Falcons in the starting lineup. We love you just the same. All right, Wolfpack and Autumn win. Well, this Autumn win, man. Big week.
Yep.
And Dak Prescott, I got him on the waiver wire. Dak freaking Prescott, man, 56 points. Lamar Jackson, 14. Autumn win if he gets everything to fall his way, even though it's getting cold, Not that that'll matter in Dallas, but, you can see those 2 quarterbacks together on a particular day putting up damn near 100 points combined, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know he dreams of that. San Francisco Giants, Niners, welcome back, man. 30.75. He got scoring from everywhere else, man. Everybody outside of Mark Andrews, as we run down the stretch of our last 7 games of the tight end being the sole position, comes through. Everybody else damn near double digits. So Wolfpack, this team's better than it's just played. Derrick Henry, Devontae Adams, CD Lamb, dude. I'll talk about with him when I get to him because it's a little more important. But my lord, he's playing ball.
Mm-hmm.
Good game, Autumn. High rollers, Elo Severity. Elo Severity does what he does a lot this year. He wins running that Justin Herbert Sam Howell combo. Number 1, 2, baby. Number 1 and 2. I'll tell you, Sam Howell's going to work his way up into the top 5 fantasy quarterback this year, Sam. There's no joke about it. He's going to. He's just there. So it's insanity. Rolls right through. Jamar Chase, he's a little bit of a question mark, gets in there big time. Sam Howell throws the ball everywhere except to Terry McLaurin, apparently, though. So just 3 out of him, not enough. And high rollers, it's just Lamar. His numbers have been down these last few weeks. Lamar has. It's weird. They're running the ball a lot, except for Lamar, So who knows? They'll get that turned around. So, high roller's still relevant, but he sure would have been a lot more relevant had he won that game this week. So, and he still got the Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua combo on the bench. So, we don't know about that. Mad Dog, Degenerate, Mad Dog. Nobody in the world thought Mad Dog was going to hang on and beat Degenerate Bastards this week. Nobody. He did. It's unbelievable. Michael's just he's got to be scratching his head going, how, man? He's rolling into Monday night. He's down, like 8 points or something. And he's got Josh Allen. And who was the other guy? Excuse me. Josh Allen. And, well, that was it. And
Javonte Williams.
And Javonte, no, and he's going on the other side.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And Maddox had the Bills defense there. And Javonte Williams, man, who Maddox had to pick up the Sunday morning, because T. Higgins was out, because that's all. If Maddox turns to the left, one of his players hurts his knee. If he turns to the right, it's a shoulder injury. That's just how it goes, man. So please, I got a GoFundMe page. It's called Go Fund My Kids Fantasy Football Team. I'm still paying for it, and it's dude. I had to cancel vacations, Christmas,
Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving coming up. You can't go nowhere,
Yeah. I can't go anywhere on Thanksgiving. It's tough, man. Fund the Mad Dog, Degenerate, man. Tough week, brother. Brock Purdy looks like himself again. He's got a good team here, dude. So. He had a little bit of buy stuff, but nothing major. Look at those wide receivers on the bench for Mad Dog too. T. Higgins, Justin Jefferson, and DJ Moore. That's a starting 3 right there.
Yeah.
That's freaking insane, man. If he gets healthy, if he can get Justin Jefferson back and get healthy, dude, and which seems like a no chance in hell, you don't want to play him. I can tell you that much. All right, New Denver, Gang Green. I had a good week. It's 136. It's nothing embarrassing. I got fucking Trevor Lawrence, who just sucks up there. I just want to point out. That I played back-to-back weeks, cross-conference and in-conference, back-to-back weeks of CD Lamb while he's busy going for like 400 total yards and I don't know how many touchdowns. So I'm okay with coming out of the CD Lamb explosion at 1-1. All right. So plus, I love Don. He's a great guy. I like beating Don as much as I like beating anybody else. I'm like everybody. I like beating Scott the most. But, I'm all right with it. But I mean, I have no shame this week. I have no shame at all, except for that I'm too stupid and I keep starting Tony Pollard and Trevor Lawrence because I don't know why. I can't figure it out. Right? For the life of me. DK Metcalf. How am I in this? Dak Prescott, 56 points, man. All right, the bag of the bad, Savs. Ooh, this one was close too. Bag of the bad, just I mean that's a season saver, but just
Wow.
barely coming out 142, 140.25. You know, I'll tell you, Savs is always very gracious in defeat, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a great player.
Yeah, he always sends out a nice text. He's like, you got me this week, you know. It's just, you know. I think the guy's in like 37 leagues. I'm also impressed that he can keep track of all the leagues and he gets a text, right? So, you know, I mean, and back of the bat's probably about the same. So it's but we all know what the best league they're in is. So it's probably not this one. No, and of course it's this one. Yeah, no, it's a big win. I tell you, I don't know, man. I don't know if he's got enough to stay in there, but
Yeah,
you know, it's just
look at his receivers. I mean, the four and the two, and then
yeah.
the four.
I know, and that's a good week for him. And he still gets the win. So Sabs is he's just tough, man. I mean, I go out to pick up CJ Stroud. I go, who's got him? Oh, Sabs has him. Jalen Hurts. I mean,
I mean,
then he's got Devon
you
Chain sitting there.
you were talking about Sam Howell. I mean, CJ Stroud is playing lights out this season. I think he'll
Oh
be
man.
top five next year. You know what I mean? For
Oh,
fantasy.
you would have to, yeah, you'd have
Yeah.
to think. I mean, CJ Stroud's been an amazing quarterback this year. A lot of fun, man. I
Yep.
mean, and it seems, you know, it's funny. Houston still seemed quite a ways away, so but they've done a nice job with the rookie class in there, and I think they're really happy to have him over that kid, short guy from Alabama. Which we don't want to talk about Alabama quarterbacks. It's supposed to be
Mm.
fun. Yeah, big win, Savs. I mean, big loss for Savs, but I mean, again, 140. It's keeps them in the point race, and that kind of does a wrap there, man.
That's a wrap. Now, again, let's go over it next Thursday morning, 7 a.m. Next Thursday, Thanksgiving morning, folks. The waiver wire kicks off at 7 a.m. So
7 a.m.
make sure you get that in. And time submitting, of course, is right before game time. Rob, can you remind me? I'm like at a blank. Is that 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock?
I
Either.
think it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
9 o'clolock. You
Yeah.
know,
Well,
you got to get
just make
your
sure.
Detroit Lion, Minnesota. I think it's Detroit and Green Bay. I think they actually
Oh
have
shit.
reasonably good games on that day.
Ahmad St. Brown. Who am I gonna
Yeah,
spoil
no,
next? Who am I gonna spoil next? We'll see.
I'm just telling you right now. You can put in your starters. Tuesday at like 8 a.m. It's open. You know that way you got it covered. You can always move guys out, but if you don't, you know, you like Sam realized this week. Oh, I don't have a tight end. You know, and
Yep.
so you got it makes it a little tough, you know. But you got a full team together and you came in with the win, Sam. So
Hey,
yeah, we'll get everything out there. Everything's tough, everything's tight. Everybody keep getting their picks in on time. And good luck to all the rest of the way, Sam. It's been a really fun season, man.
yeah, for sure. All the ups and downs. All right, folks. And hey, thank you very much, Rob, Sam, and this is Sam. I'm sorry. And then everybody, good luck this week.
Thank you very much, Sam. I thank you in addition to yourself thanking you, Sam.
Yeah, right. Thanks.